What is up, everyone? I know it's been a while since we put out a last video. I've been busy with other stuff. I got a lot of stuff on the go. But today, we just had a reset of Hydra. And I actually pulled Mythrol Lifebane, and super excited. This is kind of how I have her built, and I decided to try out Stone Skin on her. And I'm going to specifically use her in Hydra. When I get some more time later this week, I'm actually going to do a showcase on her in Hydra. And just to see, I think she's kind of, by the looks of it, she's going to be like a Lydia is to Faction Wars. When you finally get Faction Wars, you pull a Lydia, and she actually helps that faction a lot more. I feel like Lifebane is going to be the same. She's going to really help in Hydra. So we just need to see how it works. But I've decided to actually put her in Stone Skin. Got me thinking, what's the difference? Okay, so this is going to be a quick video on the Hydra sets of Stone Skin versus Protection. Now, I know a lot of people are getting poor, and I actually have, like, I'm guilty of that. I have some sets, hard stat HP with resistance and accuracy. Typically, I would scrap that. But because it's Stone Skin, I'm keeping it. And that's the only reason I'm keeping it, because it's Stone Skin. So I did a showcase on Cardinal earlier. So if you click above, you'll see the showcase on Cardinal and how effective Stone Skin is in Arena. And since then, I'm starting to see more and more champions wearing Stone Skin in the Arena. It's very Arena specific. Can it work for Hydra? Yes. But I feel like Protection is a little bit better. So what is the difference? We're going to go through it. So Stone Skin, the more sets, the more pieces you actually put on, the better the sets become. So if you only have one piece of Stone Skin, so if you want to do like a mixed set, and some people just look strictly for stats over sets, you actually could see if you only put in one piece of Stone Skin, you get 8% HP. That's huge. Like, that's a full upgrade into HP, or a full level 6 glyph that's put in just for one piece. If you pair that up with a second piece, you're getting the additional 40 resistance. So you're getting 8%, and this is how it works. 3 pieces adds you 15% defense, which is +1 or +2 on a gear set, on an upgrade. And then when you add the 4 pieces, that's when you actually get the Stone Skin. So it's a 50% chance of blocking any removal or steal of buffs. So if the champion hits you and tries to steal a buff off of you, it's 50% chance that it won't happen. If they're trying to strip you, like a Madame Ceres or a Seer, they wouldn't. It's 50% chance, or even a Kymar, to not strip it. Same with Arbiter, when she uses the tornado and reduces all turn effects by 1, 50% chance that it negates that. So that is what Stone Skin does for 1 turn. Once the champion goes, Stone Skin will get removed. Now, adding a 4th piece adds 15% additional, so you're looking at 30% more defense and 8% HP by wearing a 5-piece set. And then, of course, the 6th piece. At that point, you might as well put the 6th piece on and give yourself a 2 turn. So you actually get a round to go and use your skills. And then you can do a second round of still having that Stone Skin. So your second turn, you are basically fully protected. And that's what Stone Skin does. Works great on defense-based champions. So Mythrala is actually a defense-based champion. So if I did go ahead and put a 5th piece on her, she would actually benefit more from that. I just don't have a 6-star accuracy chest with a 6-star speed boot. That is with the added accuracy that the perception gives, which is why I didn't go with a 6-star on her, but I do have it on Cardinal. So that is Stone Skin. Very strong, very powerful. I'm going to showcase Stone Skin in Hydra later on this week when I showcase Mythrala. But Cardinal, like I said, if you watch the video that I previously created, you could see how strong Cardinal is, and I actually love Stone Skin. I think it's super fun. It's cheesy, I get it, but it's fun. The other one we have is Protection. Now, when would we use Protection? So if we break down the set, again, broken set, one piece alone adds you 20 resistance, which is great. Just by having a broken set, you're going to have 20 resistance. Two pieces, if you can get that, you have the added 15% HP. And then if you go to three pieces, this becomes a speed set, right? Like it's a typical speed set is two pieces for 12%. This is three pieces for 12%, but you're not getting the 20 resist and the 15% HP, right? In a speed set, unless you're specifically looking for those stats in a two-piece set. If you go to a five-piece set, right? Again, think about it. Two pieces, two-piece sets in speed is the 24%. That's four pieces, right? Now you're getting a five-piece set for 24%, but you're also getting that HP, the resistance, and that 15% chance to protect any buffs that is cast by the wearer. So what this means is, and then of course, if you're going to do that, you might as well go to 6-piece and go to 30%. 30% chance. So if I have a champion, let's say Duchess is a great example, and then I go ahead and go in the lead, and I'm going to put out all of Duchess's buffs. Siphi is another good example, where we have multiple buffs, block debuffs, increase attack, shield. Another good example would be a Nekarit, right? Putting out those buffs. Even a Brogni would be a good example of that. Brogni puts out that shield that cannot be removed, but also puts out other debuffs, or other buffs rather, and you kind of want to protect that. So what this means is these buffs turn into unremovable buffs. 30% chance, right? So a protection set really is only beneficial for champions that put out buffs to the team. At the end of the day, that's what it is. 30% chance. It's not a 50, so it is still quite low. Probably one of the weaker of the two sets, but you're getting that 24 added speed where you need to go fast and you need to go first. Adding that speed is helpful, provided you have, of course, the right set. And now this is still a relatively new set. You can't farm it very easily. You have to really kill Hydra, wait a week in order to see what pieces you get, and you get a handful of pieces. So for me, I've been keeping these pieces. As you could see, I got quite a bit of pieces of protection, but I haven't used any of them. I have no protection pieces on any of my champs. It's going to come down to how can I mix and match these sets? So 15% HP and 20 resist. If I put two pieces of that onto a Stone Skin set, right, I lose out on 15% defense, but so I will replace it with HP, and I'll get the added 20 resist. So that'll bring this set up to 60 resist with a one piece. And now you can start mix matching. Depends, of course, on what you need. That's how a Stone Skin and a protection set work. They can be mixed and matched. If you're going to look into broken sets, I would look into a broken pieces of Stone Skin, one piece, 8% HP. With protection, you're looking at one piece, 20 resist. So if you need to find a broken set and you got a good, really good armor piece, what is this? An attack percent chest, as you could see, poor stats. I do have, crit rate, speed with accuracy. That actually is what I would be looking for. I get the bonus accuracy in perception with the bonus speed, but depending on how I roll that, and then I don't have a 6-star boot, right? To get that added benefit. So you're going to really want to mix and match and play around with these sets. At the end of the day, I am very close to needing to do a purge. If anything, I'm going to be purging some of this gear and some of my Stone Skin. I have too much and it's a lot of garbage, but I don't know yet if I need it. This is a great example of I'm just like flat attack on defense gloves. Again, I just threw it on there. It has the speed on it. Again, a flat attack HP. This is a very poor piece, but I don't, what am I going to, put crit rate on it? Cardinal doesn't need crit rate. And then these become 5-star. It doesn't need crit damage. Could use the HP, but again, poor stats and then crit rate. So until I get a better glove, this is staying on her. Again, crit damage and attack. I only am using this weapon because it has speed on it, to be honest. I don't need accuracy. I don't need that. Again, I'm keeping these sets because I could, if I roll HP on this one, it might be good. Typically, I trash this. Same with this. Same with that. Same with that. This actually would be worthy of a roll. So that is why I actually keep Stone Skin. Because as you get more, you can always replace the garbage that you have. But for somebody like a Cardinal, as long as you have Stone Skin on her, it doesn't matter her stats, right? It really doesn't. Ideally, you want her fast enough so that you don't have the enemy going a couple of times. But at the end of the day, as you see, I got a double roll speed here. Missed out on the HP. But this is going to actually help certain champions to get, again, that quite a bit of speed. I'm not going to glyph this yet because if I need to speed tune the person who's going to wear this armor piece, I very well might put it on Mithrala because she has that Stone Skin weapon. Again, I just need the HP, the defense, and the speed. So I think that this is actually going to be a Mithrala piece. But what we got here? HP, like 2 stack of attack. This is definitely a helmet that can go. Do I even have anything better? Speed, accuracy. I mean, I have the 13% HP that I would rather have. Again, garbage. This is a little bit better. This is garbage. As you could see, like all of these pieces I would typically trash. Garbage. But it doesn't really matter on somebody like her. So really take a look at what you have. I had a flat, I think it was a flat HP on here first, and then I replaced it with an HP percent. But, it comes down to what do you have? Will they benefit? Same with this. I can get the added 5 speed here now, but again, stat wise, this is trash, right? I would rather have that extra little bit of HP. But I'm going to go ahead and, plus 16 this. Hopefully I get an HP percent here, and then it'll replace this piece because 3 flat stats on a boot, getting double crit damage, useless for a healer, right? Absolutely useless for anyone, really. But it's all I had at the time. So keep it, use it, upgrade it. As you get better pieces, scrap the old pieces. Did I spend, 1-2 mil on this? Yes. It's silver. It can get back. But replace it when you got the replacement pieces, and then you can go from there. Hopefully that helps understand what these 2 pieces are, how they could be used. I also have Visix in a Stone Skin set. So like she's going to be pulling all the provoke and being Stone Skin. So we're pulling all the damage to Visix, and Visix isn't taking any damage because we got a 2-piece Stone Skin on her. Or a stage 2 Stone Skin, which I use for, Doom Tower, for dungeon content, that sort of thing, if I need to slow play it. So it does come in handy. You just need to figure out a use for it. Again, perception is useless unless it's on a buffer, and ideally a buffer that buffs the whole team. Or if you're looking for broken sets on certain people. Hopefully that helps. We'll catch you on the next video. Take care, everyone.